Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sine and I help people reach their full potential so that they can live their absolute best life. In this video, I wanted to talk to you about goal setting for this year, intentions, how we manifest, and I honestly just want to be completely honest with you guys in what is going on in my life right now because so much shit is going on. And honestly, I feel like everyone here following on this channel, I know that you can relate to whatever I'm about to tell you right now. So let's dive a little into it. First of all, I'm gonna put this video in a playlist that I made that are called Moving Out of My Home Country because right now I'm sitting in my new apartment, not even an Airbnb, but my new apartment in Miami. I moved in with my boyfriend in Miami. And before we dive into the whole move thing, I just want to ask, ladies, how are you guys holding up living with a man? I'm just, this is the first time I'm living with a boyfriend and I'm just a little taken aback, is this what it's gonna be? How are you guys handling that? I think it's a process. I'm sure it is. I'm just very if you guys have any tips on how to deal with the smallest stuff, please let me know in the comments down below. I can use it all. I can use everything. So please let me know your best tips for living with a man. Now the move. So I've been living in an Airbnb for the longest time and lived a little with my boyfriend, lived a little there. Now we're finally here, right? And it's so cool to finally be here because this has been a process and I'm still not there, but we're following the plan for sure. I don't have any plan B. I just want to put that out there. I don't have any plan B. I only follow plan A because if I do have a plan B, that's another way of saying that plan A is not going to work. I quickly wanted to tell you that I manifested the shit out of this apartment. I made a note in March 23. I have it in my journal, so I'm gonna find it for you right now. The date is right here. If anyone is you see, March 27th, 23. And it says a lot of things, but I read it on this New Year's, and what it says is, I'm so happy and grateful now that I live in the States and the freedom culture I always wanted. I live in a penthouse apartment with water views and with my dog or dogs in or just outside of downtown. Okay, so here's the thing. We're in Edgewater, so that's a bit outside of downtown. I have water views, not much, but it's there, and it's the penthouse on 14th floor. I have a dog. It's my boyfriend's dog, but it's kind of also my dog. I'm just I'm blown away when I find notes like this. This note has been in my wallet for the past 1.5 years. I don't know what to make of that. To me, this is absolutely insane. And, but then again, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because this has been my intention all along. It just happened. Which I'm really grateful for. So I wanted to also say yes, I live here, but not legally yet. I'm here on my ESTA visa, which, if any of you guys are from America, you probably don't use ESTA visa, but it's the tourist visa to get into the United States, and it's for 3 months. So right now I'm here for 3 months. I'm going back to Denmark soon to work on getting my other visa, which will be an extension of a work visa. So that will go for 18 months. And it's called a J1 visa. And I'm not going to go into the whole process because honestly, I don't know. I'm getting a lot of help. It's a work visa. So I'm working for an American-based company. So they're helping me getting the visa settled. I will say though, if any of you guys have questions in terms of the J1 visa, let me know in the comments because I will obviously help you the best I can. I am getting a lot of help with it, but initially it's just an application you have to do. And the company that you work for will do a lot of the steps for you. You just have to go to some interviews in your home country to why you're going there and just, answering questions because ultimately it's your company's wish that you get here on your trainee visa. So this is what I'm working on right now with the company that I work for, and hopefully it will get done in a couple of months so that I can come here more permanently, because this is what I meant about having a plan A and B. If I had a plan B that said that the visa was not gonna go well, like I wouldn't be able to come here, I wouldn't just have signed a 12 months lease on this apartment, right? I am acting as if the visa has already happened, has already been approved, which is why I have no problem signing a lease for 12 months for this apartment, because I know I'm gonna get here. Now, some people is gonna say, that's irresponsible. You can't just do that. What if it doesn't work out? What if? Honey, what if it does work out? I have so much faith in that this is gonna work out, that it will work out. Because the minute you have a plan B, you don't set yourself up for success on the plan A. So this is what I'm avoiding. I only have the plan A. And I don't know if it's been the move or if it's been like me being in Miami, but I feel like a completely new person. You know, as I said, first time moving in with a man, still looking for tips on how to handle that. But you know, I've been single for 4 years, living in Denmark with some of my girlfriends. Like, this is a new me. Living in the States, living with a man, having a dog, living on the 14th floor. I don't even know if there's a building in Denmark that has 14 floors. Joke, there is, but you know what I mean. I have to consciously pinch myself to make sure I'm aware of what life I'm living, because I want to romanticize the shit out of my life, because this is great. I manifested the shit out of this life, and I have to remind myself of that, because sometimes we can dwell on our successes, but other times everything happens so fast that you don't even realize what you have accomplished. And so like many people have to, you know, consciously remind themselves, I've accomplished this, you should be proud of yourself. And I bet that's you too, honey. Be proud of what you have accomplished. Honestly, take some time out, write it down, just like I did. And I'm going to be more honest with you in a bit for my goals for this year that I also written down, because, you know, when we see this work, got the apartment that I wanted for just 1.5 years from a freaking random note that I wrote some time ago, we know this is working. Okay, putting out real intentions are working. So let's dive a little more into what I have put down as intentions for 2025, what I want to accomplish, and I just can't wait to see it happen. So obviously this apartment is a project, and this is actually on the top of my list of things I want to get done, and like intentions I want to do in 2025 is to make this apartment a home, because it means a lot to me to have a home, and I know that it does too for my boyfriend. So that is definitely, you know, thing number one. And as you maybe can see, like we still have boxes here, and it's just a process. Like we started from zero with no furniture, with no nothing. So it's definitely a process to get everything fixed and to get everything into place, in building and buying, and it's a lot. But I know in the end it's going to be so nice when it's all done. Then I have another intention of investing in my first designer bag. And for all the girlies who are watching here, I think we can all agree that like it has some prestige of owning a designer bag, but honestly, to me, it's not actually so much using it. Honestly, it's more of an investment, right? I remember talking to one of my girlfriends from back home. She has so many designer bags, right? But she sees them as an investment because she will be able to sell them for a higher price when they get off season, when they don't create those bags anymore, right? And you can still use them. So that's on my list too, getting my first designer bag. Then it's a big goal of mine to grow on social media. By the end of 2025, I want to reach at least 2,000 subscribers here on YouTube. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you here on the channel. And while you're at it, you can also like this video and click on the bell to get notifications whenever I release a new video. Then it's definitely a goal of mine to get my J1 visa approved. But again, like that's not anything I'm worried about. As I said before, it's something that I see happen in just a couple of months. So I've written it down, but I already know what's gonna happen. Then I wanted to travel through Europe. I wanted to travel through Asia with my boyfriend, which, you know, we're also already talking about and figuring out. So that's on the list as well. Then we have some events I'm doing with my company that is also on my goals, because I am gonna be the one to like carry the event through. which I'm super excited about, but it's gonna be my first time. So, you know, when you're a little excited and a little nervous at the same time, that's the perfect state to be in when you want to achieve something new. Then I wanted to land a brand deal or multiple brand deals with the brands that I love. And I feel like that's a side effect of just growing. So, you know, once I start to grow, like it's gonna be not easier, but I'm gonna have a better foundation of actually getting brand deals and make deals that suits me and in the channel here. And then the last goal that I've written down is actually to get my sister into my projects. This is the best part about growing as a person and growing as a business or personal brand, is that you want to give what you have to the people closest to you. And honestly, like I have multiple family members working for me because I want them to take part of the success that I'm creating, that we're creating together, because when I grow, they can grow, and when they grow, I grow. So to bring in the people that means the most to you are so magical, instead of, you know, ultimately I can always find someone of like Upwork or Fiverr for doing freelance work for me, but honestly I would rather have the people closest to me do that, because they're gonna be tagged along on the journey. We're gonna spend more time together, and we're all gonna take part of each other's successes. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't write that down as my first goal, because that is actually super important to me. That's the goals I have for 2025. We got the intentions put out, that we're starting to manifest it already now, because once you live this, once you assume that this is what you're going to get, you will get it. It's not about hoping and thinking that you'll get it. It's about assuming it. Once you assume it, it's like inevitable, right? You're going to start unconsciously working your way toward that, but it's not going to come to you if you're just, you know, hoping, crossing your fingers for it to come, because then you will still live in your own world. You will live in your reality, which is what is right now, which is your what if thoughts and doubt and thinking about the worst outcome always. But once you step out of that and into the what if it works out thoughts, it's gonna work out so much better for you. You're gonna manifest the shit out of 2025. I promise you. Oh my god. Put your intentions in. I know, you know, January is already over, but you still have time. This is only the first month of this year. You still have time to write down your intentions, as long as you do it. Because there's a difference between people who do it and people who want to do it. People who want to do it are the doubtful people. People who actually do it assumes that the success is coming their way. Be a part of that group, because in 1.5 years, the thing you have written down might have become reality for you. This was a very personal and vulnerable video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna link to a couple more videos right here if you want to check those out. And I've also put this video in my playlist about moving out of my home country. So if you want to watch that from the beginning, there's a vlog in there of me moving out of Denmark. So you can also go check that out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!